Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today we are doing an English vocabulary lesson all about containers. So, a container is an object in which we hold or store something. So an example is a basket. So here we have the basket. And in this example, we are storing bread in this basket. Okay, so a container, it contains something. And in this lesson you will learn the English words for 14 different types of container. Okay, so this is the first one, and there are 14 other words of containers that you will learn in this lesson. And so try to memorize the words. During the lesson, try to learn them and memorize them, because at the end there is a quiz. So there is a quiz at the end of the video. So there are 9 questions in the quiz. Okay? So let's start. Box. Okay? Box. So this is quite an easy one. So here is a box. And we can also call this a cardboard box. Okay, a cardboard box. So cardboard is the name of the material. Okay, so we use boxes or cardboard boxes to store books or things when we are moving house, for example. Okay. Packet. Packet. This is a very common type of container. So here are some example uses. So here is a packet of crisps. So this is the packet, and these are the crisps. Notice this word crisps, this is British English. Okay, this is the name of the snack. And in American English, they call them chips or potato chips. So in American English, they call this a packet of chips or packet of potato chips. Okay, but in Great Britain we say crisps. Okay, crisps. And we can also use the word packet for cigarettes. So we say this is a packet of cigarettes. Okay, so it's a small box often made out of a strong paper. Okay, or a very thin cardboard. Okay, so this is also a packet. And this is also a packet. This is like a very thin paper packet. So we say a packet of biscuits, or maybe a packet of cookies. Okay, so it's a paper packaging. We can also say packet of sweets. Okay, packet of sweets. Okay. Carton. Carton. And we use this word for 2 specific cases. So the first one is eggs. Okay, so this container for eggs, we call this a carton of eggs. Or we can say an egg carton. It's an egg carton. Okay, so the egg carton holds 10 eggs. In this example, there are 1, 2, 3, yes, 10 eggs. Okay, so this carton of eggs holds 10 eggs. And we also use carton for milk. Okay, so when milk is in this this type of packaging, we call this a carton of milk. A carton of milk. Okay, so carton often used, yes, for eggs and milk. A can. A can. Okay, so this is not the modal verb. No, this is a noun. And here is the meaning. Okay, so we say here are 3 cans of soda. So 3 cans of soda. So I'm sure you are all very familiar with this. So cans are made of metal, and it's usually aluminium. Okay, so cans, we use this for metal containers that contain liquid, drinks, soda, or sometimes beer as well. We can say a can of beer. Okay? Tin. So tin, here is a picture. So tin, it is similar to can, but we usually say tin when it is food. So tins contain food and cans contain drinks. Okay, so we say a tin of beans or tin of baked beans. And you can also buy tins of vegetables, for example. Okay, so we call this a tin. A jar. Listen carefully to the pronunciation. Jar. So here are 2 jars of jam. 2 jars of jam. Okay, so we have some strawberry jam in this jar, and that looks like maybe some marmalade, in fact, some orange jam, so marmalade in the other jar. Okay, so jar is a glass container with a lid. So this is the lid and this is the glass jar. Okay, 2 jars of jam. Tub. Tub. Okay, so tub is the name of this plastic container. It's almost like a small bucket. Okay, so it's a small plastic container. And we use this word for margarine or butter and often ice cream. Okay, so we say ice cream tub or margarine tub or a butter tub. Okay, so it's a small plastic container in which we put food. Okay, so this one is margarine, a tub of margarine. Bowl. So this is quite an easy one. I'm sure you all know the meaning of this word. So here we are. Here's a very common example. Here is a bowl of soup. So this is the bowl. And here we have a bowl of popcorn. Popcorn. So this is something that we often eat while we're watching TV or television, for example. Okay? Bowl of popcorn and a bowl of soup. Bucket. So here is an example. Here we have a bucket and mop. So bucket is this blue plastic container, and we often use buckets to clean something. We put water in the bucket and then we clean something with it. Here is another example. Here we have a red bucket, and it is a bucket of water. So we have put water in the bucket and we're going to, it looks like we're going to wash the floor. Okay, so a bucket. A watering can. A watering can. Okay, so this is 2 words, and we often find the watering can, we often use it in the garden. So I'm sure you all recognize the shape. So here is a watering can. And here we are using the watering can. Okay, so we can say, I am watering the plants with the watering can. So this is the object, watering can. And notice the verb. We have a verb here, to water something. So the base form is water, to water. And it means to pour water onto the plants. Okay, to give the plants water. Okay, so we can say, I am watering the plants. I am watering the tomatoes. I am watering the garden. We can say that. I am watering the garden. And we are using the watering can. Okay, which is this thing here. Bottle. So a very easy one. bottle of water, and here is a bottle of wine. Okay, I'm sure you all know this word. Jug. This is a good one, jug. Listen again to the pronunciation. It's a j sound, jug. So here we have a jug of water. Okay, so we use a jug of water. So we fill the jug with water, and then we pour that water into glasses. Okay, so this jug contains water. Flask. Flask. So here we are. This is the flask. So we're in a flask. We use a flask to store a drink, either a cold drink or a hot drink. And the flask keeps the drink cold, or the flask keeps the drink warm or hot. Okay, so we often use a flask for tea or coffee when we go for a walk in the countryside, for example. And here is an example of someone using the flask. So we can say that he is pouring coffee from his flask. He's pouring coffee from his flask. Okay. And here is the last word, a tube. Tube. And we usually use this for toothpaste. So here we have a tube of toothpaste. Okay, so this container holds the toothpaste. And here we have put the toothpaste on the toothbrush. So this is the toothbrush, and this is the toothpaste. Okay, and the toothpaste is in a tube. A tube. Okay, so are you ready for the quiz? I'm going to give you 9 questions. Okay, so here are 9 photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They all have a number next to them. And here are 9 words. So the quiz, I want you to match the words with the pictures. Okay, so I want you to put all of these words next to the correct photograph. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds, and you probably want to pause the video. Okay, so I'll give you about 20 seconds, 30 seconds now, and then if you need more time, I advise you to pause the video. Okay, so I'll give you a few seconds, and then I'll give you the answers. Okay, so I'm going to give you the answers. Of course, if you need more time, press pause on the video now. Otherwise, you're going to see the answers in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there are the answers. I won't explain them because the explanation is in this video. So we have can, bottle, jug, packet, flask, watering can, bowl, jar, and tub. If you made any mistakes, I advise you to go back and watch the video again. Tell me in the comments how many correct answers you got, and please share the video on your social media. If you like the video, yes, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and please share the video on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you very much. So that's the end of the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in some private online lessons, then click here for information. And here are some other videos that I recommend.